Miami Heat and its fans thrilled after the Heat take a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals, 104-98. LeBron James battling cramps throughout the fourth quarter. He actually wasn't in for the final minute, finished a rebound short of a triple-double, and is now just one win away from his first NBA title. Rachel Nichols joins us now. The Thunder were out, and then LeBron James went out, and then the Thunder came back, and then LeBron James came back, and then eventually the Thunder were out. Did I get that about right?
I think so. You know, LeBron said that when he hit the floor and then had trouble getting up under the basket, he knew that it was cramps in his muscles. He's had those before. He didn't expect to need to be carried like a chair over to the bench by Juwan Howard and one of the Heat trainers. But once he did get over the side, he said his only thought was how to get back onto the court with his teammates. And once he did go out there, even though he could barely walk, he said he knew he had to do something to make a difference in a close game. Take a listen.
I just wanted to step up and try to make a play, and I was able to drain that three and, give us a lift. It's basically like your body just shut down, your legs just shut down on you. There's nothing really you can do about it.
At that point, he was just trying to will his body to get in there and make something happen. That three was just sheer will and competitiveness to contribute in some way. But it got to a point that it was 4-on-5, and so, we had to make a change.
Because that's what it's about. That's what being in this finals is about, giving everything that you have until you can't walk anymore.
I'll be ready for Game 5, and hopefully I can stay hydrated while it doesn't happen again.
You guys showed just a few minutes ago LeBron hyping up his group in the huddle, but players tell me that just in the few minutes before that, he was walking around telling them, you got to leave everything out there, every ounce of energy, everything. You got to leave it out there if we're going to win this game. The fact that it was him in the end who did leave every ounce of his energy on the court and then came back to give a little more, well, that inspired the rest of his teammates. Dwayne Wade said he wouldn't have liked his odds if you had told him that they would be without the best player on their team in the final minutes of a close game in the NBA Finals. But it turned out to be just fine because they had the spirit of LeBron James with them. Neil?
Rachel Nichols in Miami, where James had cramps, but Mario Chalmers was the unexpected pain for the Thunder. He had 25. In his first three finals games combined, Chalmers had 17 points total.
For the first time since 1985 in the NBA Finals, three guys on one team scored 25 points or more. Stuart Scott alongside Dwayne Wade. Back in '85, it was Magic, Kareem, and James Worthy. So, Dwayne, what are the odds that 27 years later it'd be you, LeBron, and Mario Chalmers?
I think the odds are slim. But that's great company. Obviously those guys are multiple champions and Hall of Fame players. So that's great company for all of us to be in, and I'm sure Mario would like that.
When LeBron was hurt late in the game, had those severe cramps, what did that change about your mindset?
When LeBron went out, it was whatever it took, and and that's deferring to some of my guys. Mario Chalmers, I knew he had it going, so I didn't shoot hero shots. I made plays to him as well. So it was about leading my team and making sure that we got that victory.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left, coming out of a dead ball. You, LeBron, and Chris had a little conversation. I saw LeBron kind of pop Chris on the chest, gave you like a little bump, and just started doing that. What were you all saying to each other?
Well, at that point, man, everybody's tired. LeBron's hurting. And, we just looked at each other and said, listen, it hurts to be a champion. It's going to hurt, for you to be a champion. It's not going to feel good for you to get to that point, So the pain going to feel a lot better if you get this win. The pain going to feel a lot better because it's going to be one step to everything you've strived for your whole life, 27 years plus. And let's do it, no excuses.
3-1. Could win a championship Thursday night, so now what?
Got to go do it. You got to continue to take each game as its own and focus on Game 5 as a Game 7 for us. We don't have another game. That's the way we got to look at it, and that's the way we got to approach it.
30 times in history, a team has been up 3-1 in the NBA Finals. 30 times that team has won. And since the Finals went to a 2-3-2 format, the team down 3-1 never even pushed it to a 7th game. D. Wade.
Thank you, sir.
We'll see you Thursday night, maybe?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Maybe we can do this again.
So 25 points for Wade, his 54th career game in the playoffs with 25 or more, and his 10th time in the finals with 25 or more. That ranks second among active players behind Kobe Bryant. More on Game 4 now with Mike Wilbon and company.
The Miami Heat will take a commanding 3-1 lead into Thursday night's Game 5 right here in Miami, trying to win their second championship in the last 6 years, but the first for LeBron James. Irvin, do you see history all of a sudden changing because the team down 3-1 has lost all 30 times this has happened in NBA history? What do you see coming up?
Well, Michael, only if LeBron James is not 100%. Can he recover from having the cramps in Game 4 and come back in Game 5 and perform well? But what I'm really happy for the Heat that's going on is other guys have stepped up. Dwayne Wade has stepped up. Mario Chalmers in Game 4 stepped up with 25 points. Chris Bosh is playing a strong inside game. So LeBron has a lot of help. And on the other side, Westbrook and Durant don't have the help, JB.
Yeah, this looks like a team that learned their lesson from last year. And Mike, you always talk about you got to go through some suffering. And no one has suffered more than LeBron James in the history of our game. And we all know the kind of focus and determination that he's shown throughout these playoffs, throughout these finals. He's been off the charts. And like you said, he does have to be healthy for them to close this thing out. But I still have a belief of Oklahoma City Thunder. I really do. These games could have gone either way. And I'm not going to put this on James Harden, but I just believe that he will play well. If he does play like the James Harden that we've seen all season long, they'll give themselves a chance to get this thing back to the barn in Oklahoma City.
Look, I picked the Heat in 6 before the series began. I certainly think they'll win now. But I'm with you, JB. I don't completely write off the Thunder. This team, I think, is resilient to come back from down 2-0 against the Spurs. But this is the thing. If the Heat were going to relax, Game 4 was the game, I think, to do that, not Game 5. Now they realize we're here. This is what we've been working for. Let's not waste time and go back to Oklahoma City. Let's get it done now. I think they close them out in 5.
Well, what JB said was right. But at the same time, the Heat took the Thunder best shot. When Russell Westbrook can have 43 points, Kevin Durant, 28?
Build a 17-point lead.
Exactly. And they take that shot and come back and come all the way back to win that game in Game 4. I don't know how they're going to win.
Look, I picked Oklahoma City in 7. This series is over. And I don't mean to be disrespectful about this. Oklahoma City is a valiant team.
Yeah.
They are resilient. They're all the things we think a championship team should be, and they will be, but not now.
In the 10th, I don't even want to think about that.
At 5, LeBron James. What a finals he's having. The pass to Dwayne Wade there. The Heat win and take a 3-1 series lead.